Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. Today we're gonna do the update to my weekly, I think we're gonna make it weekly for July, makeup basket. The first video I will link somewhere so you can see it. It was basically the intro. It's my first makeup drawer for July. I put some products in it, but I kind of want to switch it up, want to add something, want to give like my impressions with I had this month. Yeah, firstly I added sunscreen, which we're gonna use right now. So I use the white embellishing cream, which I said in the intro, but I kind of use it more sparingly because I have the impression that it kind of clogs my pores and makes me hot and sweaty kind of. Normally I use 1.5 pounds of these when I started using it. I kind of think it's until there, and I will be glad when it's gone. I want to use something different, especially for the summer. When I started using this, I used 1.5 pounds. Now it's too much. I kind of have the impression it clogs my pores and kind of sweats off. So I use only 1 pound after shower in the morning because yeah, my skin is dry after showering. So yeah, I only use 1 pound and it's better. It doesn't feel this kind of, when you come out of the shower you're hot and then put on the face cream, it kind of feels clogging and sweaty, and it's kind of like, yeah, it feels sweaty. It's nah. So I also added sunscreen from Yves Rocher. I got a mini and I added the After Sun too. I added sunscreen from Yves Rocher and FPS 30. I got a mini. I also got the mini from the After Sun, which I added to. It's much less in it because I used it as a body lotion too. And I kind of think I'm gonna miss it because I like in the evening when I take off my makeup, wash my face, I like to use this now in summer instead of this. So yeah, that's added to the makeup basket. Next, we got face primers. Last week we got Fix and Rouge. You can see a little bit, kind of a little bit sparkly. It has golden glitter in it. It's kind of a bronze base with golden glitter in it, and I liked it in the winter, I think, more. First, when I got it, I didn't like it because it was kind of patchy because of my dry skin. Then it got better and I could distribute it better. Maybe I just had to shake it up, I don't know. Now when I use it this week, it's kind of felt dry, maybe because I used less of my face cream, but yeah, I'm gonna switch it out. I think it's until here left, but that's okay. So I think I'm gonna insert the new ones I got in my last haul from Makeup Obsession. Got the Prime and Hydrate and the pore reducing one. Don't know which ones I wanna use today. I think I'm gonna try the pore reducing one. It's like a pinkish base with kind of thick, with kind of the Professional from Benefit. So we'll see. Kind of feels like the Professional too, so I hoped it would be a dupe, which would be awesome. So that's why I bought it. Now we clap it in. You could kind of see on my forehead, if you use too much, it will kind of ball up like the Professional does too. So it's kind of a silicone pore filling primer, which feels good. It looks good. I wanna try to use. It looks good. It reduced my pores good, but I wanna try on the spots where my pores are like the biggest, like here and here, to add a little bit more, so it poreless. And it'd be nice to be poreless. So that kind of worked. So when I pushed the primer into my pores there, I tried to push it kind of into my smile lines too, so they weren't as noticeable. And then I thought, if that works, maybe I can push it under the eyes into the small eyes to make them a little bit less noticeable, and it kind of worked. So we're gonna do it on the other side too. There we go. I think if you thinking on add that step into my routine, so maybe we need less of concealer, I don't know what. For concealer, I had none in the last round, and I think I'm not gonna add a specific one because it's summer. I don't want to use that much stuff on my face. I think I'm gonna go without any concealer and even any foundation today, because the primer made my skin look kind of more even, a little bit more poreless. Or maybe I'm gonna add the lightest coverage, I don't know. Well, last week we had the Even Steven foundation, and here I used everything up which was on the lid, which took me 2 applications. So I think we're gonna have some time with this foundation to try, but I don't know if it's that good for summer. I used it like once or twice maybe this week, and I want to have something more lightweight. I think it's moussey, it's okay, it's not full coverage or something like this, just the consistency. I want something more liquidy, I think. So I think I'm gonna switch this out for my Body Shop one, which I'm already here, but I like it. I really like it a lot. I got it in Chelsea porcelain. First time I tried it, I hated it. There's a first impression video, I think it's in German, on the channel too, but I hated it. But look at it now. Look at it now! It's kind of my favorite. So I think we're gonna add, let's start with 1 pump. It's super liquidy, so that's, I think I want for summer. So we're gonna add it with the Beauty Blender. Just kind of the sheerest coverage to like even out the skin tone. I don't really want coverage, I just want kind of this redness, muted. Don't know if even gone, if that's what I'm going for, because I want my freckles to stick to that. I want it to keep. If you only use 1 pump and shear it out with the Beauty Blender, it's more like, yeah, a tint, like you can see. Normally I use like 2 to 3 pumps to get like a little bit of coverage. It's still, you can build it up, but you never get full coverage with this. And it's maybe a little bit light for summer now. Really want to buff it in and shear it out. Really want it to meld in with my skin. And like this, it's a really even coverage. Like I said, a really light coverage. But it's what I want today. It's maybe really a little bit too light. I don't know if you can see in the camera. It's a little bit washed out in the face at the moment. It would look a little bit ghosty, but we're gonna fix that with bronzer. If I would want more coverage, I would add concealer, I think, but I nearly never use concealer because I kind of don't think it works. Kind of draws attention to that area and it never covers everything. It's kind of always, I have like this darkness, it doesn't go away, and even in summer when I get freckles like here to like concentrate, and then it looks even more like dark circles. And I like my freckles to show through, but yeah, so we go for the natural look. We rock the eye rings, the dark eye circles. So far so good. Let's opt for bronzers. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got for bronzers. Last week we tested out the Hoola Light and the Hoola in combination because I like it. Or did I add one? I don't know. I think we started with the combination because I like it to use the Hoola Light more on a bigger scale and then just concentrate, like kind of deepen the edges with the Hoola, which looked like kind of a perfect combination for me in summer, and I think only that in winter could work. I really like them. I want to try that combination a little bit more because I didn't, yeah, I want to play with that combination more, so we just leave it like that. So I use a big fluffy brush, dip in the Hoola Light, and then we're gonna start here and go a little bit like in this crease. So it's really subtle. I don't know if you can see much. Make the difference. I can see. It's really subtle, so that's why I'm really pale. Right, I think that's like the perfect combination for me. So this light gives the color back to my face, and then with the same brush I just dip into Hoola just to like the slightest blend out what I got onto my brush, and I like to take bronzer a little bit in the on the middle of the bridge of my nose and kind of flare it out like this, which, yeah, kind of pronounced dark circles too if you do that. But I like the look because, yeah, I like the look. It's still summer. We still are going a little bit on the natural look flow, but I think I want to add a little bit more than last week. Next we had the Hourglass ambient lighting palette with dim light, incandescent light and radiant light, and I think I figured out a little bit how to work with this. So I use this one with would be dim light as a finishing powder all over my face, or just go into everything and use it all over my face. Incandescent light, the middle one, is like the most subtle highlighter you ever see in your life, or like mixed with all over my face, but I like it concentrated pure just on this part. And the last one, radiant light, I like to use kind of as a blush bronzer topper, or like I said, mix all together as finishing finishing powder. But I think it looks nice. It gives a little bit of sheen, like the subtles. So I like that. I'm gonna dip into everything first a little bit and just, yeah, go all over. And we're gonna use a little bit of the blush topper, like I said, or the bronzer topper, and go over that. It's kind of tinted and it's kind of just a shine. I had as a blush and as a highlighter, I had the ColourPop ones here, and I think I'm gonna, I don't know yet. I want to leave them out, like I have them still in the basket, but I kind of want to add other. With the highlighter, we're gonna stay with the ColourPop one, we're gonna stay with kind of finishing powder highlighter, kind of highlighter topper a little bit with the hourglass one, but basically it's my finishing powder thing. And I think we're gonna add, I don't know if you're gonna add something. I'm thinking about the High Beam of Benefit, or from Body Shop I got a highlighter stick too, which is set in my highlighter collection. I really don't fancy it that much. And it's kind of, it says it's good for 6 months, and that would be, yeah, June. So now that we're in July, it's technically expired, but it doesn't smell bad. High Beam is good until July, it says. It's 6 months too. So yeah, I had hoped that it would be a dupe for this one, but like you can see with the expiry days, I bought this one, and the month after I bought this one. It's not a dupe, sadly. I think I'm gonna add the High Beam. Maybe we're gonna add this next week, but meh. I don't think I'm gonna add a powder highlighter, so we got this one, the ColourPop one, which I really like. Ooh, now the sun comes out. You can see exactly how it looks. Wait. So you're making a close-up of the skin so far. So it's really light coverage. So we got Lunch Money from ColourPop, which is gonna stay in, and we're gonna add High Beam. For the blushes, we had ColourPop Prenup, which I think I'm gonna leave out. We had the Tarte Fairy Flush, which I maybe used twice because I didn't use so much powder now that it's hot, but I used the ColourPop one a little bit. Let's see what else we got. Maybe another cream run. I think we're gonna add this one. It's the Macaron Blush and Blender. Yeah, there was a blender with it, from Lancome. So I hope it will sheer out of my skin. I think I'm not gonna use it today. It's a little bit vibrant, but yeah, we're gonna try. I don't know what else to add at the moment, so we're gonna leave it like that and use Fairy Flush today. Like I said, I didn't use it that often, so it's okay. On the same brush, it's really subtle, it's really sheer kind of, and it's really yeah, nice that you don't overdo it at first touch. I like to concentrate my blush more on the outer side and not on the apples of my cheek like most of the people do. They like to have like this rosy red sheen on the apples of the cheek, but I don't like that. I think it's kind of misshapes my face. I don't know. So I like to concentrate on more like a bronzer, and everything I like to stop it in front of the apples of my cheek. Or kind of blend it out like there, but not have the most color more on the outside of my face. So that's what I did. It's a really natural color, it's a really subtle color, like I said. It's really, it looks like, so far we got a really good no makeup look going on. With doesn't feels like it got really a lot of makeup going on. It doesn't looks like it got a lot of makeup going on. Like, not as glossy, but I call it the Glossier effect, because I saw a lot of videos like full face of Glossier makeup, and I love to watch these videos. Glossier looks so nice, kind of. It's not available in Europe, so I can't get it. I would love to try the lip gloss and kind of a few things here and there, like the boy brow, or how is it called? But mostly it's like all the videos of doing a full face of Glossier makeup, it all looks the same. It's all the no makeup, no look. It's kind of the same look. It's really sheer. It's not really pigmented, but in a good way, kind of. It's a look. It's a look. It's a no makeup look. It's nice. But it's kind of, yeah, I wouldn't wear it all the time, so that's why I'm not that sad, but that it's not available in Europe. Because it's pretty, it's expensive too, but it's a look. It looks really nice on most people I saw doing these videos. You should check it out. But that's kind of, it's not as glossy as those Glossier videos, but it's kind of good. I like to put a little bit of a blush too, where I put my bronzer and on the nose too, because I'm really fair, really light, so when I get a tan, which like the bronzer should indicate, it's mostly with a little bit of sunburn, so there has to be a little bit of rosy, reddish, whatever, some kind of blush color blending in all the bronze colors, so it looks more natural. That's why I do this, and I like the look. Like I said, just spread it out a little bit here and a little bit here. That's like the apples of my cheek is really like there where I don't put color. I put color here and here, but it's the apple of the cheek. It's kind of free. I kind of blend it out and dust the rest of my. It kind of looks like a light spot now because above we got. Yeah, maybe I should use a little bit of concealer, but I don't want to. I also added the eye primer from Freedom Makeup because it's the. If you saw my haul, it's the first eye primer I ever got, and I wanted to try it out. I tried it out once so far, so I'm leaving it out, but I don't. No, I'm just forgetting it because I'm not used to using that. And I had last week, we had from Marc Jacobs the iconic palette, which looks now like this. It's a little bit used. I'm gonna insert one or two looks I did with it last week. One I did which is kind of the basic look which comes out when I use that to set my eyelid and going up to set everything to have a nice base. That is starting with that in my crease and going with that, a little bit of that and maybe on the eyelid and then that in the middle of the eyelid, darken your crease. It's kind of, yeah, it's the basic look which comes up with it, which is really nice, but it kind of got already boring for me because I like to switch up my makeup look like every day, how I feel. It's kind of creative. It's not like I need to get ready because I go out without makeup too, so it's nothing I need to get ready as taking a shower and doing all that hygiene stuff, but it's not a must for me to put on makeup. So when I put on makeup, it's because I want to put on makeup, and it's kind of a creative thing for me. So doing the same eye look kind of 3 days, 4 days in a row, I kind of got bored, and then I added one of the Tarte clay pots and silver lining, and I'm gonna show you that look too, which is kind of a little bit more creative with this palette. So you can do, if you add other things, really nice things with this palette, really nice colors. So I think I did kind of the basic look on my eyelid and the crease, but I didn't add the shiny one, and I kept it pretty natural. I think I skipped this one too. And I did like this on my lower lash line, and I did the silver lining on my upper lash line and did a wing with it, and then I increased the meteor, the bronzy color, from under the lash line to do like kind of a double wing. There's a video where I wear it. I filmed the video at the end of the day, so it was a little bit worn off, especially this one under the lower lash line a little bit, but I will put in a photo where it was like right after applying, and it looked awesome. It was kind of creative. I really loved it at the beginning of the day. I wasn't that sure about it at the end of the day, so it was kind of a creative look, but I'm not that sure if I'm gonna do it again so soon. But I think I looked a little bit like Cleopatra. I'm gonna put this back. I think I'm gonna switch the eye stuff every week and the rest like going with the flow, keeping some, adding some, whatever. I'm gonna put back the silver lining contour, but I will try to keep in mind to once a week or when I kind of get bored to add in these. You saw these all in one of my collection videos. They are like my clay pots, my shadow pots, my liquid eyeshadows and all that stuff to kind of, with all these liners, which I get a lot of colors, I don't know if you can see it, can spice up looks, so that was a good idea and I want to use them up too. I kind of like the natural look so far. I kind of want to stay with not too much powdery, not too much, keeping it light, which we already in a good amount of powder products so far, so I don't really want to go for eyeshadow, so I want to go to my ColourPop palette, which is pretty new for me too, so I didn't play that much with it. I played with 1 or 2 colors so far, but the consistency is pretty new for me. I don't know really how to use it so far. I think it's best used with your fingers as far as I understand, but yeah, I want to play more with it. So it's the Polite as Fuck palette where you got like a few of the Super Shock shadows in it. Like it's the same purchase where I got the blush and the highlighter in the set. So it was my first ColourPop purchase and I want to try them out. We got Deep Dive, Drift, Birthday Girl, Birthday Cake, which are the two which I already, well, I kind of think I tried to swatch them all, but which I played with the most. And we got Stereo and Sequin, which they kind of look all a little bit of similar because they're all glittery. I'm super drawn to Birthday Girl and Birthday Cake again. They kind of, yeah, I can't decide between both. They are the fairest one, the others are a little bit more dark. I think I'm gonna go with Birthday Girl first. Maybe I'm gonna add a different one. So I think I'm gonna first try with a brush. And if it doesn't work, we're gonna use our finger. Yeah, we're gonna try with our finger. Yeah, that works much better. And it's kind of sloppy. It's beautiful, it's pretty. But it's kind of complicated because I always get like color here because my finger is so big. I kind of imagined that it would be intenser. I'm gonna try to blend it out on the edges. That's a trick I learned from Samantha Ravendale. I'm gonna insert the name somewhere. If you have fallout, just try to pick it up, like doing upward motion, then you can like pick up fallout better than instead of swiping. You couldn't pick up everything, but a lot more. So now we're gonna try to kind of just blend out the rest. It blends out really not that bad. I see what people mean when they say with ColourPop you get like this really easy look where you just put one color onto the lid and you're basically done. That's, yeah, I can see how you could just leave it like that and go for a real natural look. Yeah, I need to add something. I think I'm gonna use Drift, which is like a matte one or satin one. Try to pick it up with my brush and getting it a little bit into the crease and on the outer edge. Yeah, it works. It's sheer, but it works. See the difference? And a little bit onto the lower lash line too. So I think I'm going to need to add a little bit more blush and bronzer at the end, but I want to keep it until the end to see when we got everything done with the lips and the eyes ready, if I need to add a little bit or not, because I kind of tend to overdo or underdo it, so I keep it until everything is done and we see the full picture, so we can decide what we need and what we don't need. Just blend out the edges. Yeah, I think that's like a nice look. It's really subtle, it's not totally in your face, and I want to try out more of the ColourPop stuff because I pretty like the blushes and the highlight. I want to figure out how to use it. Next we got the Tarte light camera lashes, which I added in last week, and I think we're gonna still keep it because it gives the most natural, not Baba Boom lashes, which sounds like something not good, but with the eye look I want to do, it's kind of, yeah, I don't want to have like Baba Boom lashes when I want to go for a more natural look, more like a Glossier makeup look. So yeah, we're gonna add this, and I don't want to open like a lot of mascaras at the same time because you should use them in 3 to 6 months. So I mostly skip them out every 6 months, I think, because 3 months that's really not a lot for. Great. I just look really bummed. 3 months is not a lot for using a mascara. So I got mascara everywhere. Today is one of those days. One of these days where you get mascara all over the place. Or you can go pretty dramatic with this mascara too, but you need to add a little bit more. And I kind of always, I want to keep it the natural side, and then it's like, I want more length, and a little bit more. It's one of these days where you get mascara everywhere, even on your pants and your legs. Or at least I got none on my white shirt. But that's a new pair of pants. It's a new pair of pants. And now I got mascara on it. Well, I plan to show you my outfit anyway. So, it's totally was intended. It's just me dropping the mascara and giving it everywhere. It's not enough to get it on your face. Just put it on your clothes. But yeah, I like the mascara. I already got a new one, a backup, because I liked the limited edition packaging. I like to go a little bit full in on the bottom lashes. I said we're gonna do it natural, but I kind of changed my mind while doing it. Now it just, yeah. Like I said, I have pretty long lashes naturally, and they have their own will. They want to be from the 60s. So I needed to redo my headband because it wants to slip off. Kind of looks weird now, I think. But yeah, we just gonna, yeah, go with it. Now we're gonna do our eyebrows to let everything from the mascara, which I dropped, dry. So I'm gonna do the eyebrows with the Yves Rocher eyebrow pencil, which got a little bit, a little spoolie on the one side and like this roll up, like the Benefit one I got before. Yeah, they get empty so fast. So I had this last week in it, and we're gonna just keep it in it because I like it. And yeah, I don't have that much. If I have some other eyebrow pencils, but I think we're just gonna use this one for a little bit longer. So I'm just doing light strokes. Not gonna leave it like that, don't worry. Dum 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 dum. Stupid. So now that we did that and look totally hideous, I'm gonna take the spoolie and brush it through so it blends a little bit out. I'm gonna brush it up. So we brush the eyebrows up, which kind of blends the eyebrow pencil. You can totally see it, but it's not as intense. It's not as vibrant. It's kind of mutes down the color. It kind of blends in with the skin and with the hair. So now that we got nice eyebrows like this, we're not gonna leave it like that. I got my eyebrow gel from Pixie by Petra, which is the only one I got. No, I bought a new one, but we're not gonna talk about that. I tried it once, the Makeup Revolution one. Yeah, tried to take it off immediately. So I had the Pixie by Petra last week. We're gonna leave it in this week. It's on the bottom. It still is a clear one, but the rest it's mixing products in it, but it's okay. And we're gonna brush it up, and then we're just gonna go over the tips so the hair doesn't fall like this, they fall more like this. So up and over. That's what we want to. And then those really small ones we're gonna brush up. It's not worth trying to fill them in because they are really spare here. That would look really weird. So that's kind of how we leave it. Yeah, so I'll brush them like these, which makes them fuller, look a little bit messy, and I like that. So now onto the mascara disaster. We're gonna take the little spoolie from the eyebrow thing, and we're gonna try to scratch it off everywhere so we don't smudge it. I think the little spoolie trick I also get from Samantha Ravendale. Before I tried to do it with my nails or something, but that doesn't work. But when you got like a really small spoolie, you can like really concentrate where you want to scratch. And it goes good under the lower lashes. You can kind of go under them. Don't smudge more when you try to get it off. So there we go. Now I only got smudges on my upper lash line, which we could hide with an eyeliner, but I'm not that into eyeliners. So now we're gonna go in with our brush again and try to blend out everything again, because yeah, we scratched a little bit of color away when we scratched the mascara away. So there we go. Now onto the lips. I think I should do highlighter. I think we should do a little bit of highlighter, so we're gonna take the ColourPop one with our finger and just pat it on. When you use it with your fingers, you can like pat it on over powder or under powder, and it's the kind of most natural highlighter I got at the moment, with like not a real color in it. Like not a pink one, or blue one, or green one, or a purple one. It's just like a whitish champagne, one. You kind of just see it when you're really onto the light. You see it glance, and not all the time like this colorful stripe. Put a little bit onto my nose, because it kind of tends to stay on my nose, and then it looks kind of chunky. So I wish I had no fragrance. That would look nice. Could add some, but I don't really know how, and I don't want to do so much. Just want to, yeah, kind of go more into the sun, try to get some fragrance naturally. So I think I'm gonna add a little bit of the Hourglass, the middle shade, which I said it's the most highlighty shade, which also get a little bit of sparkles in it, which they all do. It's not glitter, it's fairy dust, which we just put over it to give like this really natural glow from within sheen. That's too much light. So yeah, we're gonna add a little bit of bronziness with the other shade of the Hourglass kit with Radiant Light, which is like this one. So there we go. Now onto the lips. Last week I had only, I think, the Marc Jacobs lip gloss, which I use pretty much for a week now, and I don't know if you can see. There you go. Now you can see it, like the wand getting through when I kind of try to mix it, so it gets clearer and patchier up here. So I think it's only full until here, which is like I used it a week, and it was like this after 3 days or something, and I need to reapply it pretty a lot, because it's a nice lip gloss, but it kind of, after a few seconds, it feels more like a balm, and it also has only this shininess of a balm, not really this gloss-like lip gloss shine. And then yeah, I needed to reapply it quite a lot, and after 40 minutes it was totally gone, or only has like a little bit of glitter left, which looks cute and all of that. Yeah, and I'm gonna use it again. It's just sheerer and more glacier-like than I thought in the beginning. So I added the Tartiest mini lip pencil in the color Bubbly, which was, if you saw my last Tarte haul, in a set of 3 minis which were on sale. So I got like a lip gloss, a mini lip pencil, and a liquid lipstick, like 3 minis on sale for 10 euros or something, and I wanted to try that. It's really creamy. I really do love it. I think Tarte lip liners have, as far as I realize, had a really bad reputation to being drying and not good, but it's really creamy. It feels really good. I love it. I love it, and I'm gonna leave it in the project for a little bit longer. As well as the Marc Jacobs lip gloss. We're gonna leave it in, but I think we're gonna add some stuff because there's like mascara on one side of my on one of my legs, on my left leg, and there's like a lot of eyeshadow on the other leg, on my right leg, and I don't know why. I look like a mess. I'm a mess. So we're gonna add some for the lips because I really miss to have a little bit of fun last week with having the only one eyeshadow thing and one lip thing, so I want to add something. I think it's gonna be a few Jeffree Star ones to try out from the new ones. I think I'm gonna add Yummy and Cherry Wet, not red, wet with W. That's like orange one with glitter, which is called Yummy, and like a roseate one, rosy red one with a vet, which is called Cherry Wet. Wet. So we're gonna apply that. I should use a lip liner. Maybe we're gonna use the Tarte one with it, can we? It broke! Me. It's a real messy makeup look today. It's kind of, now that it's summer and really hot, it's kind of getting too creamy. Okay. That's a really pretty color. It's the first time I tried it. It's really pretty. I need to play a little bit more around with it, yeah, because of the bright color and with the application to get it all clean. Do we want to add a little bit more blush or something? I don't know. I want to add a little bit more colors on the cheeks. So we maybe gonna add another blush. Okay, we're gonna add another blush, and we're gonna add the Sleek blush palette. It's a trio. We get Lantern, Squash and Pea Pie, which is the pumpkin trio. So we got red, pink and orange, and I think that's perfect for our color scheme. We need to be careful because it's really pigmented as far as I remember. So I think we're gonna just dip into the orange. Yeah, I just dipped once. And just dip a little bit in the red and in the pink. See? Just one dip in it, and I could like dot on the two sides of things. It's like enough for the whole face. So yeah, you really don't need a lot of product with this one, and there is like 20 grams in it in total. It holds for 24 months. That's good, because for 20 grams I'm gonna need some time. I think I'm much more pleased now with the outcome. I kind of want more glitter on my face, more shine. I don't know what to add. Maybe we're just adding a little bit of the Marc Jacobs lip gloss in the middle of my lips. Oh yeah. Here we go. That's the shade Some Girls from Marc Jacobs, which I really like. So yeah, I think we're gonna leave it like that. So that's the final look. Setting spray. I got Rainforest of the Sea from last week from Todd, which I really like. I added the MAC Fix Plus because I wanted to wet my brushes with the Marc Jacobs palette, but we took it out for now, so I'm gonna take out the Fix Plus for now. Maybe I'm gonna add it in again during the week, but I don't know. But as far as finishing sprays goes, I prefer the Todd one over the MAC one. I think the MAC one doesn't do that much for me, and I like the experience of the Todd one because it smells good, it feels nice, I like it. So in summary, what did we got? We got the primers, which will be the one from Makeup Revolution. We still got the face cream, plus we added the sunscreen and the after sun cream for the evening. We have the foundation from Body Shop. We have ambient lighting palette. We have Hoola Light and Hoola. We have the one Todd blush, the Colourpop blush and the highlighter with the Lancome blush. The High Beam, we got the eyeshadow primer, which I don't know if I'm gonna use with the Colourpop ones. We got the Todd lashes, the Yves Rocher eyebrows. We got the Todd lip liner. We got the Pixie eyebrow gel. We got the Jeffree Star liquid lipstick and the Marc Jacobs lip gloss. So that's all we added. Oh, as perfume, I don't know if you care, but I like to use the Yves Rocher coconut one. I got the mini and it's nearly empty. I need to get it back up. I really like it. I like the products from Yves Rocher. It's natural. So that's like the finished look. And I think I'm gonna get you some close-up photos or something here too, so you can see yeah, how it all looks styled up and dolled up. I like the juicy lips. They look really juicy. They are. They're all really juicy. With the lip gloss, overall, it's not kiss-proof. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you liked it. Comment, like, subscribe if you want to. I hope to like the finished look. And I hope to see you next time. Bye bye.